Riding in a wagon can wear on you. There's no shock absorbers, you feel every bump, and it will test your patience as you pass the prairie at roughly 2.5 miles per hour. It might not be for everybody, but for Gerald Kessler, it is a little slice of pioneer heaven.
I've been all over the state, mostly the western part, and it's just been fantastic.
For 3 decades, Kessler worked for the state, doing a lot of computer work. Since he retired, he stays away from computers and prefers a quieter, simpler life. 6 years ago, Kessler organized a wagon train from Fort Pierre to Deadwood. This is video from that ride. And he says seeing South Dakota from a wagon bench proves 125 years isn't that old. He says history is everywhere on the state's old wagon trails.
You know, and we found graves, unmarked graves and marked graves back into the 1800s. Like I said, our history of South Dakota is new enough that you can still see it.
Now them leaders should start taking hold of her.
And Kessler is hoping to see more South Dakota history and take more people along for the ride. He is organizing a new wagon train for this coming September. It will begin in Yankton, the old capital of Dakota Territory, before heading to Tabor, Scotland, Tripp, Ethan, Mitchell, Plankinton, Wessington Springs, Crow Lake, Gan Valley, before ending in Pierre, the state capital.
You meet such wonderful people. They all have something in common with you.
Don't think this wagon train will just be an opportunity to role-play pioneer life. If you ask Gerald Kessler, this wagon train is more than just an event. It is a way to show appreciation and respect to the first citizens of this area, the people who did the heavy lifting to take open land and make it into something.
Well, you've got to recognize the people that had the fortitude to make this country what it is, and their marks are still here.
Right now, 20 wagons have signed up for the ride. Kessler is hoping for a lot more. He says there is nothing like traveling together over the South Dakota land, side by side with strangers who eventually become friends.
That's the South Dakota spirit. Do it together and help one another.